All right, let's get it.
Have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Please enter your.
Yep.
Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
Yeah. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody is feeling incredible this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. My whole goal every single morning is to help you make more money. If you're an entrepreneur, this is the morning show for you. Every single morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, we get together and we chop it up about some kind of thought that can take you to another level. Our whole goal is to help you go further, faster, with less effort. And to me, there's no better subject than what we're about to talk about this morning. Of course, I'm talking about the subject of self-investment. We're talking about self-investment. But before we get into it, it's a perfect time for us to find out where you're from. Rep your city. What kind of business do you have? It's like free promotion right here. We want to know how you help people. We want to know what wakes you up in the morning without an alarm clock. If you're doing this right, man, you passionate every single day you wake up, and don't get me wrong, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have days where you feel better, days where you feel worse. But darn it, there's a common denominator of passion that's flowing through your life, because this is the whole play. And you're going to hear me return to this theme over and over this morning. You can withstand the difficulty of any today as long as you have a compelling tomorrow that you're looking at. Warren Buffett once said that the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. So we're going to talk about that this morning. But let me shout everybody. Good morning, Ken. What's up with you, man? Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you made it in this morning. Let's go, Daryl. All right, then. Outside the gym. Let's get it. Let's get it. We outside the gym. Let's go, DJ Jamad. Yeah, good morning, millionaires. Let's go, Vanessa. Let's go. Kingdom Health and Wealth Coach is in the, you already know what he does. My man Don Lamar is in this joint. That means Chi-Town is in the house. Let's get it. Mrs. Alicia Goins is in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Morose, let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning, millionaire. Ashley's in the house. That means Tulsa. That means Tulsa, Oklahoma's checking in. Let's go, Dr. Linda. All right. LinkedIn is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. So my name is Haziq Ali. And those of you who know me know that ever since I took over as the chief marketing officer for my own company, we've hit the Inc. 5000 list every single year, right? We did it 2 years in a row. We just now found out we did it a third year. If you've been watching my Instagram stories, you know we were just at this Founders House event yesterday. We'll be doing a little bit of that tonight as well, where our whole thing is mixing and mingling with the others who are, looking to change the world, and it's so wild how the rule of association works, where if you hang out with people that are on a lower level than you naturally slide down somewhat through just indoctrination and sort of like saturation. And then also because you don't want to make people feel bad. You're like, these my friends. If I keep on doing real good, they're going to hate me. And some of that may be real, some of that may be imagined, but it's wild. You can use the same principle and mess around, y'all, associate with people on a level higher than you, and it normalizes that. Do you know yesterday we sitting there eating lunch and the founder of Cabbage just walked up on us. Y'all ever heard me tell the story of how we got started? We borrowed $100,000 from Cabbage. Cabbage didn't report the business credit, all of this stuff, but we worked with them, paid them back and all that. Well, we, met the owner of Cabbage. Not only that, he walked up to us because he thought my business partner was a friend of his. We had the most incredible conversation about where fintech is going. What are some of the blind spots people see with AI, all of this kind of stuff. Just a fascinating conversation. But that's the kind of thing that happens when you change your associations. That's the kind of thing that happens, y'all, when you invest in yourself. You see what I did there? So today we're going to talk about 5 different investments every entrepreneur needs to make. So share this with somebody. Put this in a caption right? And be like, the best investment you can make is in yourself. If you believe that, let me see it in the comments. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Time and money spent on bettering yourself is never considered a waste. You may want to write this down in your notes. There are 3 currencies that everybody has to deal with. You got time, you got money, and you got skills. All right? Time, money, and skills. Whichever one you don't have, you have to spend the other 2 to get it. So if I want more time, I got to spend more money and skills to buy back my time. If I want more money, I got to spend more time, right? I got to use that time to learn a skill, and then that's going to make me more money. If I want more skill, then I got to use my time and my money to get more skill. Am I making sense to somebody out there? Time, money, and skill are the 3 currencies. And no matter which one you need more of, you need to focus on using the other 2 to get it. Whether it's learning how to make money online, whether it's exploring new ways to increase your emotional intelligence, whether you're watching TED Talks to expand your knowledge. If you haven't seen my TED Talk yet, reach out to me and I'll send you the link for it. All I'm saying is don't be stingy with yourself when it comes to self-improvement, because it will definitely pay off in the end. Whenever you want your life to get better, all you need to focus on is you getting better. When you get better, your life gets better. Does that make sense? So I'm about to give you 5 of them. I want you to jot these down. I want you to contemplate a little bit. I want you to meditate a little bit on how exactly you can improve your investment in this category. I hope this is making sense to you. I want you to take this serious. I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. Just pick out one category, and then let's see where we can go from there. Here's the first one, y'all. Here's the first investment you can make. You need to change your self-concept. You need to change your self-concept. I was watching this documentary on Netflix, and they were talking about this exercise that they would do with people when they were trying to teach them to be more responsible financially. And they would have them take their phone, right? And the phone might have something like they got this app on there called FaceTime or no, it's called Facetune or something like that, where you can make yourself look older, right? And so they would tell them to put the app on, look at the older version of themselves, and really vibe out with that dude, vibe out with that lady. You know what I mean? And what they found is if people could get the concept that their older self is a thing that's inevitably coming towards you. We're all hurtling towards the future, right? If you could get to know your older self, you might want to take care of your older self a little bit better. Is that amazing? Is that amazing? What we're saying is you need, as the first investment we're talking about this morning, to change your self-concept. If you have a negative self-concept, it's going to have a tremendous impact on your future, or the lack thereof. I'm talking about limiting beliefs. I'm talking about self-doubt. This is why a lot of people never achieve their dreams. This is why a lot of people never attempt to pursue their dreams. I dare you take a moment and think about all the negative thoughts that you've repeated to yourself throughout your life. Here's the cold part. When I ask you to do that, and hopefully you take some time and try later on the day, you're going to discover you have trouble even thinking of them. Why? Because they don't feel like negative thoughts to you. They feel like your normal thoughts. It's not until you say them out loud and somebody who loves you, who's dealing with personal development, who's dealing with a higher spiritual power, who's understanding who they are and whose they are, they got to hear you sometimes and be like, you sound crazy right now. Millionaires, you have no idea how these thoughts are impacting the life you live. I dare you decide you're going to focus on creating a new self-image. I dare you pour the kind of self-love and self-care and self-development into yourself that you start to appreciate your good qualities. So what are some things you can do, right? You can jump out here and begin to get more future-oriented when it comes to saving money, right? They give you research that will back up the fact that future-oriented behaviors like saving money are linked to positive well-being, linked to higher self-esteem. Yeah, I just said just the act of saving money can boost your self-esteem, because you can deal with any difficult today as long as you have a compelling tomorrow. As you begin to shape your future outlook, it makes you more resilient. Now you're able to adapt to change more, right? Now your likelihood of success goes up, all because of the fact that you've changed your self-image around. You've decided to invest a little bit in your self-concept. Who am I? Whose am I? Here's the second thing that every entrepreneur needs to do. You need to invest in some kind of online course. You need to invest in some kind of online course. Now, obviously, we have something called the Kaizen Academy. Obviously, many of you see, you see me as somebody who's a symbol of, if I can do it, you can do it. You recognize I don't have any college degrees. You recognize that, I was just homeless a few years ago, et cetera, and so forth. Well, if I have anything to thank for my rise besides the Most High, it's the fact that the Most High gave me the ability to learn anything I put my mind to. And he gave you the same exact thing. I said it before, I'll say it again. God don't love the CEO more than God loves the janitor. It's just that the CEO is using better information. My goal here is to give you better information. But I'm not the only one that's there to give you better information. If you don't want to join the Kaizen Academy and learn better entrepreneur habits and some of the precepts and the formulas to entrepreneurial success from me, check it out. You can still brush up on Photoshop. You can take a course on how to use AI better. You can learn how to code as a professional. I'm talking about you can learn to be a ninja. Whatever you want to do, I dare you focus a little bit of your time and your money in learning that new skill. Am I making sense? Long as you got a stable internet connection, I'm going to tell you what you don't got. No excuses. I know there was a double negative, but you get what I'm saying. If you got a stable internet connection, you have no excuses. You got everything from the Kaizen Academy to Coursera. You got everything from Khan Academy to YouTube, right? There are so many resources for online learning. Of course, my vote would be that you join the Kaizen Academy. Right? I personally think it's incredible. I think you get way more value than you are investing for that little $45. But my point is, with a few search strings and some clicks, you can find all the information you need. It's not only going to improve your life, it's going to improve the lives of the people around you. Here's the third one I got for you. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor, man. No matter what stage of life you're currently in, you're going to need a mentor. You're going to need a mentee. You're going to need a peer. You got me? Like last week, we were talking about how everybody here needs a peer. What am I talking about? I'm talking about you need a road dog, man. You need somebody who, when you get on Good Morning Millionaire, they're there with you every time. So y'all can hold each other accountable. So y'all can reflect on what we just now thought about that morning. So that you can be a catalyst for change in each other's lives. So that you have somebody to hold you accountable, right? But check it out. You also need a mentor. I don't care what stage of life you're in. You need somebody who can pull you up to their level. Somebody who can give you a 30,000-foot view on some of these crazy thoughts you be having. It's going to help you stay motivated. It's going to help you get focused on different goals you have. Not only will they guide you in the right direction, but they can transform the vision you have. They can start to provide you with new insights. They can start to connect you with new resources. Am I making sense? If you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling unsure about what the next steps might be, then consider finding a mentor who's already comfortable with this process because they've been there, they've done that, and they already got the t-shirt. Number 3 was get a mentor. Am I making sense, y'all? Is this making sense, somebody? One thing about a mentor is that they're good for helping you find the formula to success. You'll hear somebody say, aim for work-life balance. Write this down, y'all. The idea of balance does nothing but create guilt. Where are all my single mothers at? Where are all my mothers at out there? Where are all my mamas? Where are my single fathers? You going for balance. They told you you're supposed to be reaching for balance. Check this out, y'all. That concept of balance is just creating guilt in your life. Where did I get that from? I got that from a mentor. You hear me? I got that from a mentor. It's amazing what a new perspective can do for you. What if I told you instead of aiming for work-life balance, you need to be aiming for harmony, right? What are some other things you can do with a mentor? You can begin to hone your skills, right? So you do what they call upskill, right? You update your skills, you upgrade your skills so you can stay adaptable in your industry, so you can future-proof your life. Somebody say, I'm going to future-proof my life, and give me a share. Say, I'm going to future-proof my life. What do we mean? We mean the future coming. Are you still going to be stable? Are you still going to be able to, you know what I mean, interact and engage in this new world that's forming around us, right? You have to get into a place where you can create your own experiences. I dare you. I dare you get with a mentor and start that portfolio. I dare you get with a mentor and start working on a different level on that project you're supposed to be working on. I dare you get with a mentor and expand your network. I dare you. I dare you. Grow your connections, right? Reach out to professionals you admire. Ask them, can you take them to lunch? Ask them for their, advice in different places that you're headed, right? I dare you, man. A lot of us hear these words. Yeah, man, come on. Let's future. Come on, Danielle. Come on now. Somebody, hey, Miss Terry, share that with somebody. Share that with somebody. Let them know, Damon. Let's get it. Yeah, P.O. checking in from the UK. Let's get it. It will change your life. It absolutely will. Let's go. I'm a future-proof my life. I'm future-proofing my life. All right, here's the fourth one I got for you. So far we said that we're going to change our self-concept. We said we're going to get signed up for some kind of online course, even if it ain't the Kaizen Academy, but especially if it's the Kaizen Academy. We got a class going on this weekend that's going to change your life, if you're willing to listen. All right. The third one, we said that we was going to rock with learning from a mentor. Here's the fourth one, y'all. Start a side hustle. This is the fourth investment that you're going to need. And hopefully, you already have a side hustle. Hopefully you're already kind of, focused on more than just the money you're making from your job. Hopefully you're treating that job as your number one investor, right? But here's the point. Back in the days of chattel slavery, right? Not to take it all back, but I'm just going to throw it out there for you. A lot of people think that the slaves stayed on the plantation because there was barbed wire or something. Or maybe these colonizers planted landmines all around the field so that if you went past then they blow your leg off or something, right? No, ain't what happened. They just worked you to death. And then you're so tired, you can't escape the plantation. You get what I mean? You're worn out. You get what I mean? Where am I going with this? I'm saying there's sort of a parallel, right? You get home from your 9 to 5 and you totally forget about your 5 to 9, right? You will never be able to save your way to rich. You're going to have to invest. And the number one thing you should be invested in is some kind of side hustle. You can pursue you can create a life even while you're making a living. Yeah, the 9 to 5 is going to make you a living, but it is the self-investment that's going to create you a life. I don't care if you're doing e-com, or I don't care if you're doing affiliate marketing. I don't care if you're doing freelance writing on the side. You start a YouTube channel. You work with us in financial services. Check this out. You can do all the above. Financial services is e-com. You can start a YouTube channel just giving out financial services type of information. You see what I'm saying? There are infinite number of ways to make money. Yesterday, I met a lady who all she does is have trucks that deliver sand. Can you imagine? There's another lady. She created a whole business around these hair scrunchies. Her thing is called the Huff Cuff or something like that. And then she did a bootleg of her own brand called Cuff It. So she has a premium brand. And then before the Koreans could do it, she bootlegged herself and has a smaller brand called Cuff It. So at least she owns the brand category. That was her best approach at getting rid of boot. Somebody gave her that advice. But I just thought it was amazing because it's like, wow, you bootlegging yourself. Wow. My point is there's infinite ways to make money. There's bound to be one way out there that fits your passion, fits your skills. You got me? Another lady out there, she has something called the Brown Toy Box, which is just all of these toys that give a positive self-image to a young brown or, what we call black child. That was a passion. And then she goes in there and all the conversations about, hey, we don't know about the market segmentation. She's like, you ain't got to create a special section for black kids, man. You know what I mean? And she was talking about how when she was sense hesitancy, she would just meet it head on. I'm sensing some hesitancy. What's going on? Like just digging straight. It was such a valuable conversation. It's amazing. You got to go to more seminars. You got to go to more workshops. It's going to change your self-concept. It's going to help you to apply a bunch of this stuff that we're talking about. Somebody say start a side hustle and then share this. Somebody say you'll never save your way to rich and then share this with somebody. Somebody say I'm a future-proof my life and then share this with somebody. Here's the fifth one I got for you, y'all. Fifth investment you need to make as an entrepreneur is nourish your body. Nourish your body. Nourish your body, y'all. A lot of people say health is the new wealth, right? One of my favorite quotes is the man with his health has 1,000 dreams. The man without his health has none except his health. You know what I mean? The man with his health has 1,000 dreams. That's how it goes. The man with his health has 1,000 dreams. The man without his health has one, his health. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that could be the woman with her health has 1,000 dreams. The woman without her health only has one. She just wants her health back, man. Without a healthy, functioning body. I'm talking about you start to get older. Me and my friends was laughing because there's something on TikTok. When we was out for lunch the other day, one of them pulled something up on TikTok where there's like, after you pass 40, and then the dude get up out of bed and he just starts grabbing his neck. He starts grabbing his back. All he did was get out of bed. They was laughing. I was like, yo, that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. All I was doing was sitting in my car, yo. I threw my back out for like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? The other day, I'm notorious for eating old food and stuff, man. I ate this salmon that I had sitting in there too long. Listen, the next 8 hours of my life were a living hell. I couldn't even lay down because it felt like my body was attacking me, Listen to me. You better take care of I was earling the whole day. I was earling to the point there wasn't no more water in my body. It was crazy, It was crazy. From about 3 p.m. to about 11 p.m., life became hell. I am so grateful for my health this morning because I had such a brush with that was suffering, man. So I'm just sharing that with you to say, take care of it before you need to, right? Prioritize your well-being, okay? Healthier foods, exercising regularly. Maybe you walk to work instead of take the car. Check this out, man. One of my really close sister friends just lost one of her sisters, the lupus, right? And what an incredible, exercise and gratitude and understanding the finality of life. She's such a stoic, strong sister. And she lost her big sister, who I also knew. She was actually a member of my company and stuff like that. And one of the only forms of solace we could give ourselves is, hey, at least she is out of pain. At least she ain't in pain no more. But you ain't even got lupus. 99 out of 100 of y'all ain't even got lupus. You ain't even got no autoimmune disease that's racking your brain, that's racking your body with pain all day. This stuff is no joke. Sickle cell. 50 Cent was just doing this interview where he was talking about the only time he committed to support an artist and then felt a little weird about it was when this artist named Prodigy did this whole verse basically about hating God because of the fact that he couldn't understand all the pain he'd been given with this sickle cell stuff. He was just really in a place with his creator. I'm just sharing that to say, can you imagine if you were blessed and fortunate by the Most High to not have one of these autoimmune diseases, how disrespectful of you to still not be moving your body. How disrespectful of you to still not be watching your diet. You still ain't exercising regularly, right? You still going for the greasy burger instead of the protein bowl. You still having the with the cream sauce and all that on it, and it's like, oh, it's so good, Hazik. You know it ain't gonna be good. The consequences. You get what I'm saying to you? Your body's a temple. You are going to pay for that Burger King. And I don't mean that 50 cents the burger cost. Can you imagine? You go to some of these places, you get like 35 nuggets for $1. What the hell do you think is in that that's healthy? What do you think is 35 nuggets for $1? And you're going to put that in your body? All right. So all I'm saying is nourish your body. That was number 5. Yeah, Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. Wow. You see that? You see that? Come on, man. Come on, man. So Ashley and Ken are both living testimonies of this. Dr. Marilyn is like, I can personally tell you how important it is to prepare for your future self. You got to practice self-care, y'all. Self-care is not selfish. Somebody give it to me in a share. Self-care is not selfish. Get active. Fit a walk or a stretch into your morning routine. Once I get off here, most of y'all know I'm going to work out a little something. Feed your brain. You're kind of doing that being here this morning, especially if you're engaging, if you're chopping it up with us, et cetera, so forth. Maintain healthy functioning with new challenges every day, right? Learn a new language, maybe. Learn a new skill. We just kind of talked about that. Take more time to unwind. That's self-care, meditation, journaling. Yesterday, we talked about doing a business journal. This is all self-care. Get some sleep. Set a strict boundary for when you're going to go to sleep. All this stuff is going to help you be happy. All this stuff is going to help you live well. Am I making sense, y'all? Invest in your future. Start a retirement fund, y'all. Make financial goals. Clear financial goals are going to help you maintain a certain tempo and a pace. Save for a rainy day. But really, what we're doing is we're saving so we can invest. You want to grow that money. You don't just want to stow that money. You want to grow that money, right? You got to put that money into places where it's going to work for you, et cetera, so forth. These are all things I want you to think about. You don't have to do everything we talked about this morning, but do something. And since we're talking about self-care, I would be remiss to not mention affirmations. This is another way you can change your self-concept. Here's a real big myth about affirmations that nobody seems to understand. You ain't got to believe them for them to work, y'all. You ain't got to believe them. You don't believe nothing you at first. You ain't even like that song that you love right now at first. When it first came on, it was irritating you. Now it's stuck in your head. Can you imagine if what was stuck in your head is I am now a millionaire? Why? All of a sudden you start seeing millionaire opportunities everywhere. All of a sudden you start seeing other millionaires and you'd be like, I need to be connected with them. They just like me. They in the same grade as me. You get what I mean? A kindergartner ain't going to be able to play with the 6th graders. But man, if I'm a 6th grader, let me go hang out with the 6th graders. If I'm a senior, let me hang out with the seniors. All of a sudden I'm talking to seniors about senior things because I've changed my self-concept. Am I making sense to somebody out there? So we about to do it right now. If you ain't scared, you can join us. Call that number right there, 667-776-4961. 9461, I meant. 667-776-9461 or win one. 667-776-win1. And repeat after me, millionaires. Let's get it. Let's get it. You ready? All right, here we go. I am so happy and grateful